today I am so truly honored to have on the show, and y'all should be honored too. This is my guardian angel, and it's going to be your guardian angel too. We have with us Dr. Wallach, all the way from California. Oh my goodness, it is such a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
My father was a huge fan of yours. That's the first time I was ever exposed to you. Dr. Wallach is the very famous doctor. He's got 8 books out there now.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? All right, this is what he's known for. One of the famous things that he's known for, of course, is Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you haven't read this book, I have to highly, highly recommend it. And also, I love in the back of your book, you talk about the different diseases and diagnoses and things like this. People think that there's no cure for. Guess what? It's here in the back of the book. I wouldn't have been giving out all my secrets, but you did. Now, what led you to become the guardian of all the people in the world? I mean, you really have become a guardian.
Well, I appreciate those kind words, Eve. Well, the thing that really got me to share this information with the general public was it was very obvious after getting 3 degrees, including agriculture, veterinary medicine, and a postdoctoral fellowship in comparative pathology, doing both pathology in animals and humans, that there were 900 different diseases that we could get rid of using nutrition. And I was a failure at getting doctors interested in preventing and curing diseases in humans with nutrition. So I had to go back to school, became a physician in 1978, 33 years ago, began to share this message with humans. I was very, very excited when I realized how much people were looking for answers, because the medical system has failed everybody. And medical doctors have got to be very smart to get into veterinary school. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, absolutely.
But they don't have the experience and the training I do. And as a result, they have missed the boat very badly, and the general public has suffered. So by going to the general public and giving them this information, I feel that I'm doing God's work. God has given me this information. If I did not share with people, I would be a very, very bad person.
Oh, you're wonderful. Well, you know, I believe this is what we were always taught, that the doctors take a sworn oath to cure people, to heal. Isn't that?
No, they don't.
They don't?
No, that's what they tell you.
They tell you the hypocritic oath.
And you see, only these guys don't lie.
This is true. You see here, dead doctors don't lie, and this is very true.
Now, what the Hippocratic Oath says is, do not share the information we have with your patients.
Oh my goodness, so that's the oath.
Yeah, it only says, we stick together, and you're going to share this information before you die with your family who's going to carry on these secrets. Do not share this information with your patients or the general public. And that's why they write everything in Latin and they speak in funny words.
Unbelievable. Now here's a question that I know a lot of people are asking. It's when you go to a doctor, you have to give your history of your family and your great grandparents. Yeah, and your dog. Just crazy, incredible amount of information that really, does it really relate to you? I mean, because you are...
No, because in their lack of knowledge, because they don't understand simple nutritional deficiency disease, they only get 30 minutes of nutrition in 14 years of school. So as a result, they think that everything they can't explain, like a broken leg they can explain. You have 2 pieces, you stick it together, and if you can't stick it together, you put a pin in there or a wire or something or a plate. If you have a heart attack, you're dead, they can say you're dead. I mean, that's it. And so since they don't understand biochemistry and nutrition, they say, well, everything's genetic. It's your fault. It's not me. I'm the doctor. It's not me.
Right.
Now, if you have a broken leg, I can fix you. But because you have lousy genes, it's your genes causing this disease. So they're always looking. They say, did your mama have this? What about your grandmother? You say, no, no. And then they say, well, what about your dog? Has he got high blood pressure? Well, there you go.
Your dog has got high blood pressure. Now let us talk a little bit about pets. Now, our pets, we give them, you know...
You give dogs dog food and cats cat food.
Dog food and cats cat food. Right. Now, are these foods Why are they made better than our normal foods, or are they better?
Oh yes, they're absolutely better, and here's why. When you look at a dog today, they live to be an average of 25. 60, 70 years ago, they were 8 years old. So we've tripled their lifespan in 60 or 70 years. And we did this not with genetic engineering and organ transplants and wonder drugs. We did it simply by putting vitamins and minerals in their food. Back when I was a kid, you gave your dog grits and bacon grease, and if they could catch a rat in the barn, they were doing good, right?
Right.
Well, today we give them this food that has all the known essential nutrients for dogs or cats in their food.
Right.
And whatever nutrition they have in their food is value added. We do not depend on any value in their food.
Right.
It's really just a carrier of the 90 essential nutrients. That's true for guinea pigs and rats and mice and rabbits and dogs and monkeys and everything else.
Right.
Now in humans, we've been given this information by medical doctors. Just eat well. I mean, this is America. You've got the best food. Just eat well, you're going to get everything you need. Well, that's an absolute bald-faced lie, because plants can't make minerals, and 2/3 of the essential nutrients are minerals. And when you eat a pretty good slice of organically grown multigrain bread, baked with love in the church, you're 57 minerals short. The plant only needs 3, we need 6.
Right.
And that's why we have so many diseases. And in human beings, they have it backwards. They want you to believe that we have the best food. So don't take any vitamins and minerals as their mantra. They say, don't take any vitamins and minerals. Don't waste your money. You don't need them. You get everything you need from your food. And as a result, medical doctors have created 900 different diseases in people that we have eliminated in animals by supplementing.
Absolutely. Unbelievable. I know, well, your products have really made such a difference to me. And like when I was exposed to you years and years ago, you used to have these little tapes, cassette tapes. Well, I must have listened to it 100 times because my father would play it in the car. And every time he'd get into the van, he would have it on. Well, I got used to hearing it, and I loved hearing your voice. I loved hearing your humor, and I loved the knowledge that was coming out of that. And we were healthy at that time, and then I got off of that.
Oops.
He gave me the tape because when he got married, she was into the mindset of doctors are God, and so she had taken him to the doctor to get his flu shot. After he had his flu shot, he went downhill so fast, it was unbelievable. It cleaned out his immune system. Then I watched the counter change from having all these wonderful herbs and stuff and the good things that was healthy and made him vibrant at 72 years old. He was very vibrant. And then all of a sudden it exchanged. Here's the vitamins going down here, and then here's the drugs. And she had these big containers that, it's like 3 or 4 times a day. He has to have all this in the morning, he has to have this in the afternoon, he has to have this. He got to where he would have been paralyzed without the drugs. And then it killed him. But there's a lot of people with that mindset.
Yes, well, it's absolutely a Class A felony what's going on. Most doctors should be put in jail for reckless endangerment at the very least. Manslaughter in many cases, second-degree murder in many cases. And here's why. Now these are statistics that comes from the Center for Disease Control, which is a federal agency that tracks these things. Number one, they said 4 years ago, back in 2007, that medical doctors in America each year, remember this is the Center for Disease Control now, and their Journal of the American Medical Association, most prestigious medical journal. They said that medical doctors in their workplace, hospitals, and their offices kill, injure, and infect 15 million Americans each year. Kill, injure, and infect 15 million Americans each year. They don't even get an OSHA ticket, Dee. Then, just in November of last year, the Department of Health and Human Services, the mothership, if you will, above the Medicare and Medicaid, their auditors said medical doctors each month kill 15,000 Medicare patients in the hospital. These are people who go there for a test, and the doctors kill them. They say that medical doctors infect 2 million people a year in America, infect them. That's because they wear the same filthy clothes from room to room to room in the hospital, dragging all these dirty germs with them, viruses and bacteria and fungus and yeast. They hang that white coat in their locker. You can just hear those things growing on that coat and that locker.
Oh, absolutely.
And then They put it on the next morning, and they drip those drugs from poop and pee and blood and puke, patient to patient to patient, and that's why they kill 90,000 people a year. They infect 2 million a year just from carrying bugs from one room to another. Now, let me tell you, I'm a veterinarian as well as a physician. In veterinary medicine, if you go to a man's hog barn, you have to change clothes, take a shower. Before you go into each pen, you have to wade through ankle-deep disinfectant so you don't carry germs into the pigs. Now, we make sure we don't carry germs into the pigs.
I know, why do the pigs get better treatment than humans? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and so here we are dragging all this dirty stuff from room to room to room. Okay.
We're just about wrapping up. I tell you what, this is so interesting, folks. We're going to have him back next week again. So we run out of time today, and he is just, I mean,
dead doctors don't lie.
Dead doctors don't lie. You cannot. If you're interested, here's the phone number right here at the bottom of the screen. Call me. All right, we'll turn you on to this book. Also, we'll talk about some of his other books in our next session. So we'll see you next week, and please, you definitely want to read this book. Thank you.
Patience going down, doobie-doo, down, down. Patience going down, doobie-doo, down, down. Patience going down, doobie-doo, down, down. Waking up is hard to do. Don't take my tube away from me. I'm trying to breathe, oh can't you see? Take it out and I'll turn blue. 'Cause waking up is hard to do. I beg of you, please give me one more try. I'm only 90, much too young to die. I put all my faith in you, 'cause waking up is hard to do. They say that waking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say this is the end. Instead of waking up, I think my decisions opened up again. I am in such misery. Feels like my eyes are taped and I can't see. If I wake, I'm going to sue. 'Cause waking up is hard to do. They say that waking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say that this is the end. Instead of waking up, I think my decisions opened up again. Now I'm awake, I can breathe and see. My bladder's full and I've got to pee. Now I think I'll throw up on you. 'Cause waking up is hard to do. Patience going down, doobie-doo, down, down. Patience going down, doobie-doo, down, down. Waking up is hard to do.